But why don't we start with Disney LA Times? So this is a story that kind of dropped late yesterday afternoon, was it? Or maybe early afternoon?
Well, it
Uh,
resolved yesterday. I think it happened late last week and kind of boiled over the weekend.
mhm. And that was that they basically had put a ban on the LA Times because they had been doing some investigative journalism into Disney's dealings and uh,
Anaheim.
t- yeah, in Anaheim. I don't know. Can you give us a little more background on this story? I don't feel like
Yeah,
I'm not
so
explaining it well.
right. So the whole controversy came up because Disney revoked the LA Times, a very popular, successful newspaper. They lost their press screening, so they couldn't see Thor Ragnarok in advance to have a review prep. So as soon as the embargo goes up, they can post the review like everyone else, get their fair share of clicks, and everyone's happy. That's kind of when everyone knew it happened because that's the LA Times like, hey, this is why we don't have our Thor review ready because we didn't get to see it in advance because Disney is blocking us. And yeah, it was a very long story that I think posted last month about Disney's relationship with the city of Anaheim. Obviously, that's where Disneyland is
Mhm.
located. That's their second most profitable park after Disney World in Orlando. And I skimmed the piece, read a lot of the beginning anyway. There's a lot to it. It's a good read, and actually, this whole scandal brought a lot more attention to the piece, which is funny. No one was really talking about it until this happened. And not to go into the piece, but it's really just about how Disney probably could do more to help the city. They get a lot of cutbacks and stuff. That being said, they do drive a huge part of the Anaheim economy, so you can see both ways. But it does seem like Disney could be doing more to help out the city. Anyway, so what happened Monday and Tuesday was that all these other outlets like the New York Times, the AV Club, they're like, hey, we're not going to review any Disney movies in solidarity with the LA Times until they lift the ban. And then Ava DuVernay, who has a Disney movie coming out next year, said
Mhm.
that she supported everyone, which was kind of big. And then Tuesday morning, the LA Film Critics Association, New York Film Critics Circle, Boston Society of Film Critics, and the National Society of Film Critics said they would not consider any Disney films for their end of year awards, and that voting was coming up in a few weeks.
Good.
And then later Tuesday, Disney lifted the ban, and I think it's a sign of a free press. But yeah, I mean Disney, as we'll get to the next news about becoming more of a conglomerate. Some evil empire shit going on with the LA Times, but it worked out because everyone stood up.
Yeah, I think it's important, especially as there's been a lot of political I don't know misguidings around what is news and what is fake news, so to speak,
Yeah,
and just how the
attacking the media
media.
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly how the media is portrayed. Yeah, I mean, there's certain things that the media does that people don't like, but this is something that I don't think should be accepted by anybody. Is basically putting a ban on people getting access to something based on not liking a story. I mean, if you're doing something and it's brought to light, or you don't like the way it's written about, give an interview and give your side of it. But just basically revoking access to something pretty much just says that, one, you're being a child, and two, it makes it seem like there's more to hide. Like there's really something to what they're reporting and that they're actually on the right track. So I don't know, Disney, that not such a great move on their part, but I mean they're huge. I don't see it really affecting their bottom line in any sense.
No, I don't think so.